Out of all the countries in Africa, there are only 10 countries left fighting for 5 spots at the World Cup in Qatar. So either DR Congo or Morocco is going to qualify, Mali or Tunisia is going to qualify, Cameroon or Algeria is going to qualify, one of Ghana or Nigeria is going to qualify, and then the one everyone is waiting for, Egypt versus Senegal, Mohamed Salah versus Sadio Mane, AFCON 2021 final rematch. Only one of them is going to qualify. And trust me, you guys want to stay until the end of the video where I give my prediction on this match, because trust me, I think my prediction will surprise a lot of you. Alright man, now let's get straight into the video. Real quick though, remember to subscribe and remember to hit the notification bell so you can always be notified when I upload a banger video. And also remember to leave a like. Let's try reaching 125 likes this video. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Let's get straight to my predictions, man. The first match is DR Congo versus Morocco. So DR Congo actually finished first place in their group with Benin, Tanzania, and Madagascar, and only finished 1 point above second place Benin. Not only that, they had to win their last 2 games to get a playoff spot, and they did that. Not only that, they have some star players on the DR Congo national team like Cedric Bakambu, Yannick Bolasie, who was an absolute baller in Crystal Palace a few years ago, and Masuaku, who's on West Ham. Then going on to Morocco, they finished first place in the group by 12 points, and they absolutely destroyed their competition. They have a lot of good talented players, but Hakimi is definitely the main star of the team and the main attraction. However, Morocco did not perform that well in AFCON, losing the quarterfinals to Egypt 2-1, but they shouldn't be slept on because they're still a very talented and a very good team. Now, I don't want to waste your time on this match because I know there's better playoff matches, so let's just end this one real quick. I think Morocco will easily qualify for the World Cup in Qatar, and I think they're actually going to beat DR Congo 4-1 with Hakimi scoring 2 goals. Now let's move on to Mali versus Tunisia, which is a pretty good game. Mali actually performed extremely well in their group, getting 7 points above second place Uganda. And there's some really good talent in Mali right now. I feel like they're kind of going a little bit of a golden generation, especially Basuma, who I think is an absolute baller. He's a really good player for Brighton. I actually wanted him for Liverpool over the summer, and I think he'll be a great player for Mali in the future as well. Now let's move on to Tunisia, where they actually finished second place above AFCON underdogs Equatorial Guinea in their group. The topic of AFCON, Tunisia actually have such a surprising factor about them to me. What I mean by being surprising is they actually surprisingly beat Nigeria in the AFCON round of 16, and they qualified for the quarterfinals. However, they can be surprisingly bad as well because they somehow lost to Burkina Faso in the quarterfinals in AFCON, which I totally didn't expect. So they can be surprisingly good, but also surprisingly bad. For me, I think this game will be really close. I personally think that Mali will put up a great fight, especially Basuma. I think he's going to be rock solid in the midfield for them, but I do think Tunisia will actually overcome that and still win to go to the World Cup. So what I think is going to happen is Mali's going to win the home game 2-1, and then Tunisia is going to clap back in the second game, winning 2-0, making sure the aggregate score is 3-2, and Tunisia is going to go to the World Cup. Sorry, Mali fans, this was a tough decision, but I think Tunisia will win. Now let's talk about the next game, which is going to be Cameroon versus Algeria. In Cameroon's group, they actually finished above a very good Ivory Coast team, only by 2 points, which is pretty impressive considering that Ivory Coast is a really good team. And also they hosted AFCON, which they actually got 3rd place in, which is pretty impressive. However, they kind of performed differently. What I mean by this is Cameroon usually doesn't rely on one player to score their goals, and a lot of players from Cameroon actually scored their goals. However, in AFCON, they relied on one player, specifically Abu Bakr, to carry them offensively and score a lot of goals. Now for Algeria, they actually finished 2 points above Burkina Faso and still went undefeated in the qualifying group. However, I cannot talk about Algeria without mentioning the failure of AFCON. They actually finished last place in their AFCON group and made me look really stupid because I said Algeria will actually win AFCON, and obviously they didn't. They performed terrible. And yes, I know they played terrible in AFCON, but I think they're actually going to bounce back in the World Cup playoffs. I don't think they're going to perform as bad when the World Cup is on the line, and especially this time because they missed the 2018 World Cup. With that being said, and with talent on Mars in their team, I actually think Algeria will beat Cameroon to go to the World Cup. I hope I don't curse them, but I think over 2 games, I see Algeria winning 3-1 with Mars getting a goal and an assist. Now let's talk about the 4th game for me, Ghana versus Nigeria. So for Ghana, they actually barely qualified for the World Cup playoffs in Africa. They actually tied South Africa with 13 points and had the same goal difference with them of 4. However, they beat South Africa 1-0 in the group stage in the qualifying process for Africa, and because of this, they scored 1 more goal than South Africa, making sure they're the ones who go to the World Cup playoffs while South Africa barely miss out. So obviously Ghana struggled a little bit and they cut it too close. However, I guess this means they can perform under pressure when they need to. Now for Nigeria, I thought they would perform better than they actually did in the World Cup qualifying group stage. They actually only finished 2 points above Cape Verde, and I feel like Nigeria should have been ahead by a mile. Nigeria's attack options are absolutely crazy though. They are a talented bunch of attackers. They already have the likes of Osimhen, Iheanacho, and Chukwueze, but not only that, they just added a new star, Ademola Lookman from Leicester. He recently switched from England to join Nigeria in hopes of trying to qualify for the World Cup with them. Now let's talk about prediction. Considering that Ghana almost barely missed out on the World Cup qualifying playoffs, and Nigeria have a lot of good attacking options, I think this goes no other way than Nigeria qualifying for the World Cup beating Ghana. I think Nigeria will actually go on to beat Ghana 4-2 with Iheanacho scoring 1 goal goal and Osimhen scoring 2. Now the game that everybody has been waiting for, Egypt versus Senegal, the repeat of the AFCON 2021 final. Let's talk about Egypt first, where they actually did well in qualifying and finished 7 points above Gabon. Not only that, I cannot just mention Egypt without mentioning the current best player in the world, Mohamed Salah. He has been on fire for Liverpool so far this season, and he has 20 goals and 10 assists for them. And not only that, he carried an average Egypt side all the way to the AFCON final, which is really impressive. Now talking about Senegal, they easily won their group, getting 8 points above Togo. They also have the psychological edge over Egypt because they beat them in the AFCON final. And yes, I know it was on penalties, but they still beat them. And Senegal have world-class players in the starting 11 like Sadio, Mane, Koulibaly, and of course one of the best goalkeepers in the world, Edouard Mendy. And for Egypt, the only world-class player for me is Mohamed Salah. So Senegal definitely have the edge when it comes to player quality. Now I know I've been praising Senegal a lot, and rightfully so, because they are the AFCON champions after all. However, to your surprise, I think that Senegal will actually miss out on the World Cup in Qatar. I actually think Egypt will win and go to the World Cup and will beat them 2-1 on aggregate. The reason why I think this is because I think Egypt will be out for blood after losing to Senegal in the AFCON final. Clearly from Mohamed Salah's speech after losing the AFCON final, they're going to try to take revenge and make Senegal pay. And I think due to their heart and fight and desire to win and get revenge on Senegal, and also because Salah is a beast, I think Egypt will surprisingly take down Senegal to qualify for the World Cup, which is going to be a real big shock to the rest of the world. And obviously Mohamed Salah is going to bag both of the goals. Like, come on, we all know that. So yeah, that's going to be my predictions on who I think is going to qualify for the World Cup from Africa. Let me know who you guys think is going to qualify in the comments down below. I read every single comment and I want to know what you guys think. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Remember to subscribe and remember to hit the notification bell so you can always know when I drop an absolute banger video like this one. And remember to leave a like. Let's try reaching 125 likes this video. Yeah, that's all I want to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Peace!